should just phone.
Stuck at some intersections are getting a dose of their favorite foods. News 8 Austin's Christina Chavez explains.
A cruise around town will have you double check your grocery list.
I've never seen them before. I never even noticed it.
I just noticed it as I was sitting at the light. I've seen them all, I think.
What is it? What is it?
You may have to look twice or even stop and wonder.
Is there some more, you said?
Yeah. Indeed.
I did not suspect that the art students were making it because art students never make anything good. Iconic but stupid, like something that would have like no meaning at all. The reason I think that it was successful is because it really, no one ever associated it with street stuff. Some stupid obey thing, whatever that is.
If you're gonna try to fuck with Giant,
Yeah.
Giant, you gotta remember, Giant is an organization in the warehouse. They're a warehouse industry. They've been doing this shit for a long ass time. They've been putting. They started away from Andre the Giant to OJ. I see some other shit. I forgot about it. They're like a skateboarding company.
It was so pervasive. Like there was such an amazing amount that was out there, which other graffiti artists or guerrilla artists can't really tap into because of materials.
I can talk about the watermelon posters to like pretty much any motherfucker in Austin. Like it's like not exclusive to an art community or whatever.
Eggs, ice cream, and more. They're slapped onto power boxes near intersections, and they're rising up all over town.
Makes me want watermelon, I think. Nice and juicy. Next best thing to sliced bread.
I think it's funny.
It's called guerrilla artwork. You get on with what they do, it makes you think about art. There was the thing in the paper about it. Go check out the Chronicle and the Statesman. There's a piece about it. It's called guerrilla artwork. You take a neutral art topic, and what you do is you create a design, and then you just place it around town to where people think about art. You see things, you go, hey, why is that carrot there? Why is that broccoli there? Why is this going on? It makes you think about art. It's called guerrilla art, and what they do is it gets you thinking about it. I mean, it's illegal, so if they catch you, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I had to go to Prague, and then I came back and everything was covered with vegetables. It's the best, it's so free, you know. I think why not? I mean, it's a chance for more people to see it, really. I think what I'm not really into is like tagging. Yeah, plus the vegetables really, the meaning is not, you're not like pounding someone over the head, and there is so much possibilities how you can interpret it. And I mean, at first I thought there was some kind of a message like eat healthy.
I always figured it was about somebody's absurd and obscene love of produce. There was something kind of sexual about it. Big bunches of bananas, steaks, eggs. I mean, it was all about domesticity. I don't know.
Neither the City of Austin or Austin Energy know exactly how these posters got here, but we found out what it is. It's called wheat pasting, and it's the newest form of graffiti in the underground art scene.
I think it's about placement. It's about going out after dark and putting your work where it will be seen, but it's not necessarily where you would always look.
If you're using spray paint or something and you're one guy or you're a crew, you're really not going to be able to get as much stuff up as if you were like, you know, doing what they did and printing hundreds of posters and getting out there and like throwing 2 or 3 up real fast to where no one could notice. By using the clip art images, first of all, those all have like the same kind of feel. So you could have like a celery or, you know, bananas or a piece of meat or watermelons, and because it was clip art, it all had like the same vocabulary. So you would go around town and know that, you know, if you saw a 3-run screen print of a piece of like clip art food stuff blown up, that it was these guys. Also, because it was clip art, took away from the idea that one person's hand was doing this, and it was more generalized. That's what all commercial art and graphic art tries to do. The thing that was different about the food crew stuff was that you ended up paying attention to it amongst, you know, all this other advertising, all this other graphic art, all this other design that you see on the street every day.
Everything. I seen that shit around. I don't know what it is. I know it'd be way cool if it has some eyeballs or something on it.
Yeah. The best thing I can impart is that being a skateboarder, I'm outside more than most people. Like way more than almost anybody I know. I'm actually outside in the areas where I'll see this shit. You know what I'm saying? All the kids I skate with, everybody knows about it, which is kind of interesting because you're hitting a whole subculture that you kind of know you're hitting, but you don't really know. Like you're definitely for sure hitting the groups that, you know, either are or claim themselves as riders. Anyone who's outside, so that includes business people
as well as homeless people.
As well as homeless people. It's not a completely like even group that's seen it. It's mostly like because rich people don't see them. They don't see them for a lot of reasons.
I think of Ben Jerry ice cream. No,
Okay.
Actually I think of Tom and Jerry. More, dude. You need more detail. More like, why is this cheese out?
Yeah.
Who is it? Why is it there? French fries and cheese. What? Need more? No, more. But it got more depth to it. Need more depth. Need more characters to it. I ain't saying getting detail, but make it more artistic. If you make the cheese look demented, that right there, that's standard.
This emerging art in public places isn't begging for interpretation.
There's no meaning to art.
But accidental art critics say it's the idea of food on bright, shiny power boxes that helps keep Austin weird.
Very weird. It keeps it very weird, very subliminal. Keeps you guessing, I guess. Because that's what makes it so unique.
Austin's weird to begin with. I don't know if they need fruit on power boxes to make it any weirder, but it certainly helps.
I would expect it from Austin because it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy place.
Something real simple just puts a smile on your face.
Christina Chavez, News 8 Austin.
Wheat pasting has become a more popular form of underground art in the last couple of years. News 8 Austin spoke to one of the people behind the food posters, but they declined to comment on camera.
Yeah, man.